and welcome to Drunk Dog Creative. I'm Bridget A, and I'm going to do an unboxing of my latest order from Stampin' Up. Right now there are some great bonuses on, like the online exclusives, which are only available online while stocks last. There's the bonus days for the month of July, where for every $90 you spend, you get a voucher for $9 to be used in August. It's a great deal. But also there's some really interesting things in the clearance sale at the moment. And some of those are in this box and I want to share it with you. I've got the day off work, so why not do it? So hang on a sec and I'll open the box. All right, so here's my box from Stampin' Up. I have already cut the tape, but I haven't opened it yet because I was just dying to see what's in it and I wanted to share that experience with you. But I didn't want the messy part of opening the tape to delay the video. So, you ready for this? I'm going to open the box and let's have a look at all the goodies inside. So, the first thing I ordered was some of the Stampin' Blend markers to go with the brand new colors that were released this year. These are alcohol markers and they come in dark and light to go with the inks in the ink range. So I've said a few times, one of the things I love is how everything coordinates color-wise. So you can get the Stampin' Blend markers that match your ink and your Stampin' Write and your embellishments and your papers. So I've ordered some of the new colors that have come in, and these blend so beautifully. And that's why there's light and dark for each color. So this one is the lemon lime twist. There's the pecan pie. There's the blueberry bushel. There's the lemon lolly. This is the blueberry bushel. The other was Misty Moonlight. That's what I get for not wearing my glasses. This is the berry one, which I think is, berry burst. And this one is the bubblegum pink. And then I ordered some embellishments and they also match some of the new colors. So this one here, you can see, I don't know if you can get a really good look because of the light, but they're sparkly. These are the Tinsel Gems 3-pack, and this has some of those beautiful colors. This one is the Tinsel Gems 4-pack, which again is 4 other colors, and you can see how sparkly and pretty they are. They have adhesive on the back. There's 4, so there's obviously one hidden behind the label. So let's just open it. Let's have a look at this. Shall we? Pull it out. There it is. There's the other one. So it looks like the lemon lime twist and the bubblegum and the blueberry bushel, and that looks like Pretty Peacock. And this one is the adhesive back sequins trio. So this is, you know, the Pretty Peacock, the Fresh Freesia, and then a kind of iridescent white that kind of goes, you know, that iridescent kind of colors. And they all have adhesives to stick to your projects. What else did I get? I got some of the silver and white sequins for like shaker elements. These are on clearance. And, oh, these are great. I got some of these little, they're like little leaves. They're great for Christmas cards, and they're on clearance right now. So if I open that up, they come in a great little storage tin. A lot of these loose embellishments come in these. And these are like little gold trinket leaves. If I can get that. To put on things. So I'm thinking of using this for Christmas cards. I know it's July, but I start making Christmas cards in July because the years I didn't, it was a mad scramble to get them done in time for Christmas. I also picked up a couple of ribbons in clearance. One is the black and white gingham, and one is like a white organdy with like glitter on it, which I also thought would be nice for like snowy cards. Now the thing with me, I'm gonna put the camera back up for a second. The thing with me is I sound like an American, and I am, but I live in Australia, where I'm also a citizen. But I have family in America. So when I make Christmas cards, I have to make some that are like American themed, like snow and all that. And then I try to make some like funky ones for Australia where it's like the middle of summer and really hot here. So snow isn't really appropriate. But the other thing is I have family and friends in America which celebrates Thanksgiving. So I make Thanksgiving cards for them. And it's kind of not a thing in Australia. But the great thing about Stampin' Up being worldwide is that they do have stamps and dies and things that are good for Thanksgiving. And so I've ordered a couple things on clearance because I don't want to wait till they come out in September. It'll be a little too late for me then, because I work full time besides doing this, and I really work full time, sometimes a little more than that. And this is like my stress relief and my outlet. But even though Stampin' Up! Is in Australia and everything is shipped from Australia and it's Australian prices, I can get some American things. So from the clearance center, I got some cool stuff. So let's put the camera back down. So we got this one, which is Soft Seedlings, which can be used for anything, not just Thanksgiving. And they have sayings that can be used out of season for other things, but it is a beautiful watercolor kind of leaves. And then I got the pheasant, the painted pheasant, and it talks about being grateful and blessed. And that's going to be perfect to use. And then I got on clearance this pack of Thanksgiving themed papers, and I know from getting it last year how good it was to use this designer series paper, and I am going to open it because there's a whole bunch of different patterns in it that are really good for autumn themed or American cards, but also have sides that you can use for anything if you're in Australia and you don't want to do autumn or Thanksgiving. So there's some black and white, some solid color. There's beautiful flowers with butterflies. Again, black and white backing. There's that gorgeous kind of Cajun craze color. Again, black and white. And the beautiful mossy meadow with black and white on the reverse. So even though this is sort of aimed at autumn and Thanksgiving and America, the reverse sides and some of the front sides are perfectly usable for things other than that. And that's the great thing. And even the designer series paper are all themed to go with the regular ink range. So this one would have like Cajun craze and espresso and, you know, all those colors. So it still coordinates. Then I got a couple things so I can get a head jump on Christmas. So I love this little embossing set. How cute is that? So it's the slimline kind of, and it embosses with those patterns. That's on clearance. I also got what's called a stamp, cut, and emboss, and it does this beautiful kind of floral frame, but it not only embosses, but it has a die to cut. So you can cut just the center out, you can cut the whole floral piece out, or just emboss. So it gives you so many options, and that's on clearance. I also picked up the Simple Stripes embossing, and then I think this was still full price. I got one with musical notes all over it. Can you see that? And again, this one's for Thanksgiving and was on clearance. It's an embossing folder with beautiful falling leaves. And again, if you're not in America and you're not doing Thanksgiving, this is still a beautiful background for a card. And I picked up on clearance another pack of designer series paper that's 6x6. And this one is called Hello Irresistible, again on clearance. And it has a whole bunch of designs, so I am going to open it. And one of them is this beautiful floral. And you can see there's just some really beautiful, unique designs that will go with so many things. And of course, each of them have a different design on the backs. It's quite a big pad of 6" by 6" paper on clearance. And then I picked up some envelopes in Very Vanilla and in white, because you always need those. They're really high quality and solid. But this is the thing I was most excited to open. This I've been wanting for a while. This is the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer. Isn't that cool? So it of course has the guide here, and one of these is a blade that cuts, and one does your fold, like your, oh gosh, it's just like embossing, like when you need a line to fold the card. So one does that and one cuts. It's got the ruler that pulls out, if I can figure out how to pull it out. Oh, that's embarrassing. It does come out. There we go. It just slides out. So you've got a 17", not 12, not 13, but 17" length to guide the paper along. And that's the trim machine from Stampin' Up! The paper trimmer. I'm really excited about this because I've waited for this. So let's put this camera back up again. So that's my unboxing. I did an order of some of the new stuff, like the colors and the embellishments, but I ordered a bunch of stuff from the clearance rack because they're perfect for the kinds of things I need to do, and I need to do my cards early because they can take 3 or 4 weeks to reach the US because the Postal Service, since the pandemic, is still slow. And because I work full time, I can only do, a couple nights a week of card making. So to do Thanksgiving and Christmas, I need to do them well in advance and get them in the mail about a month before the holiday. So I start in July with both those holidays, making a few at a time, and get them all out on time. Because the first year it was a mad scramble and I don't ever want to do that again. But that's my treasure trove this week. Remember, there are online exclusives right now, which are really exciting. And there's the bonus days for the month of July where you get a $9 voucher for every $90 spent. And go to my shop, bridgeta.stampinup.net, and have a look at the clearance rack. There's some really cool stuff in there at really great prices. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great afternoon.
Wow.